So I'm sure nearly all of you have been to Thailand, Bali or a similar Southeast Asian country or know someone who has. And if I asked you to tell me about it, you'd speak about their exotic beaches, the delicious Thai food or the relaxing cheek massages by the friendly locals. And in the guidebooks, Thailand is often referred to as the land of smiles. But recent statistics have now labelled Thailand as the deadliest destination for Australian tourists to travel. Because what you will never find in any of these travel guides is one critical bit of information. In Thailand, the roads are lethal. Unfortunately, my sister's story is not unique. 105 Australians have died in Thailand during 2010, and with over 430 Australian deaths in the last 5 years. So some of you may say that my sister was just unlucky. But would you also be able to say that to the families of the 2 Australian tourists who continue to die in Thailand each week? Do you think that's just bad luck? Yes, that's right. An average of 2 Australians die in Thailand each week, which equates to 1 Australian tourist dying every 3 to 4 days in that country. And other islands such as Bali have similar alarming records, with at least 3 people dying on their roads every single day. And these statistics do not include those who sustain debilitating head and spinal injuries so severe that life as they know it is over forever. And these might just sound like numbers to you, but they are not just numbers. They are real Australian people. They are mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, cousins, aunts, nephews, friends, and one of these numbers is my sister. And just like Nicole, each of these people had their own lives, families, dreams and aspirations they will never be given a chance to fulfill because they took a too big a chance on getting on a motorbike overseas or were simply oblivious to the risk of doing so. See, hiring a scooter in these countries is as easy as ordering a drink. No need for license, no checks, and the helmets come free. And if you don't have one, no one seems to care. The RBT is non-existent, and as for road rules, well, they're optional and you just make them up as you go. So while I am all for having a fantastic time on holidays and exploring the world, I beg you, do not relax your usual standards of safety while travelling overseas. If I ask you to jump on a scooter bike in Sydney with shorts, no shirts, no shoes, and alarmingly no helmet, I bet you'd call me a crazy woman. So why take this risk in a foreign country where road rules don't exist? Rules are there for our safety, and just because the Thai people might do it does not make it safe. Not only is there a complexity of different culture, rules and punishment, there's also the extent of your travel insurance that you need to consider. That's of course if you bothered to even take travel insurance out at all. So of the 8 million Australians who travelled overseas last year, 2.4 million went without travel insurance and took a gamble on nothing going wrong in a foreign country. Yet each year, the Department of Foreign Affairs in Australia handles over 20,000 cases involving Australians overseas, including 1,400 hospitalisations and 1,000 deaths. And I can speak from my own experience that the emotional turmoil of losing a loved one so suddenly and tragically is crippling on a family. If my sister had not purchased the gold cover on her travel insurance, this tragedy would be compounded further by a long-term financial burden. Daily hospitalisation in Southeast Asian countries exceed $800. Medical evacuations from Bali cost up to $60,000, and from the US it can cost anywhere up to $300,000. So although 9 times out of 10 you will be okay on holidays, my sister's story is proof that the unthinkable does happen, and if you cannot afford to take out travel insurance before going on holidays, then you simply cannot afford to travel at all. Simple as that. We are using the foundation to raise awareness of these fatal risks, and if we can save one person, one family from suffering this heartache, then it is worth every cent and every second we put into this campaign. As Mark mentioned earlier, my sister had a dream to become a sports journalist. But above all that, Nicole had a wish to make sure her life meant something. She wanted to leave her footprint on the world. My family and I have established the Nicole Fitzsimons Foundation in honour of this, to ensure her legacy continues to make a difference in the life of others.
Please stand and give Kate and her family, Kate's parents, Julia, Beta,